Cinderella, close the window. Cinderella, my chair.
Cinderella, close the window.
Cinderella, my chair. Cinderella, close the window. Cinderella, my chair.
Cinderella, make some tea.
Honey. Oh, Cinderella, I have my dress later on meetings.
Oh, Cinderella, lay out my new gown this evening.
Oh, Cinderella, wash my gloves for tomorrow. Cinderella, it's freezing.
Cinderella, poke the fire.
Cinderella, close the window. Really, Cinderella, completely close the window.
Cinderella, freezing.
It's freezing. Close the window completely, Cinderella.
Cinderella, close the window. Now, my daughters, I want to talk to you. Well, not you. I want to talk to my own daughters.
That girl always wants to sit down. No wonder she never gets anything done.
Now, Joy.
Yes, ma'am.
And Portia.
Yes, ma'am.
As you well know, my little Moppet, this may be the most important year of your lives. The prince has returned from his studies abroad, and this ball that's being given in his honor is for one purpose only.
They want him to choose a bride.
Every girl in the kingdom wants to marry the prince, including you, Portia.
Uh-huh.
And you, Joy.
Uh-huh.
On our shopping tour today, I bought you all the most beautiful materials and frills and frou-frous my purse could afford. So whether or not you marry the prince, you'll both have to marry somebody this year.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Now, one thing you must remember. When you want to marry a man, you can't rely on your beauty alone. Now, Portia, you are named for a great lawyer. I want you to show off your intellect as well as your beauty. Naturally. And Joy, I want you to live up to your name. I want you to be vivacious and alert, as well as beautiful.
Uh-huh.
That does not mean, however, that I want you to neglect your appearance. Our family has always been noted for its fascinating women. So now let's all go upstairs and get our beauty sleep. I'm exhausted from all that shopping. Tomorrow I'm going to have to get a good massage. That's the only thing that does me any good. A good pounding. Well, that's what your father used to say.
I'm all tired out too, Mom. Going from store to store the way we did. You're tired? Yes, I'm tired. I suppose you think you're the only one that's tired. Well, who bought the most? That has nothing to do with it.
Oh, that has everything to do with it. Enough. Go to bed.
You're always picking on me.
That's right. Don't raise your voices. Well, don't stand there gaping at me. Try to get those tea things.
Yes, ma'am. I wonder why they're so tired. Looking at all those beautiful things and buying so many of them. I was too excited to be tired. you can't stand in my way. In my own little corner, in my own little chair, I can be whatever I want to be. On the wings of my fancy, I can fly anywhere, and the world will open its arms to me. I'm a young Norwegian princess, you're a milkmaid. I'm the greatest prima donna in Milan. I'm an heiress who has always had a silk made by her own flock of someones in Japan. I'm a girl and you'll have lots of games I can play with a cool and confident kind of air. Just as long as I stay in my own little corner, all alone in my own little chair. I can be whatever I want to be. I'm a slave in Calcutta. I'm the queen of Peru. I'm a mermaid dancing upon the sea. I'm a huntress on an African safari. It's a dangerous kind of sport, and it's fun. In the night I sally forth to seek my quarry. Till daylight I forget to bring my gun. I am lost in the jungle all alone, and I'm armed when I meet a lioness in her land. And I laugh to be back in my own little corner, all alone in my own little chair.
The prince is giving a ball. The prince is giving a ball. The prince is giving a ball. You got us into this.
Well, we had to do something to celebrate the 21st birthday of our son. His Royal Highness
Maisie.
Christopher Rupert.
Maisie.
Windermere Vladimir.
Maisie! I know all of his names. I'm his father.
A fine father you are.
What's that supposed to mean? A fine father you are.
I mean, you never worry about him.
And why should I worry about him?
Because he isn't happy.
And how do you know?
He doesn't seem to take any interest in anything or anyone.
Oh, he's happy, all right.
If he's so happy, why doesn't he get married?
If he's so happy, why should he get married?
Just look at those pants.
How could I have gained so much weight in 5 years?
Because that's all you've done for 5 years. Wait. You haven't worn for a costume in 5 years because we haven't given a ball in 5 years. You've done nothing to give your subjects any fun. Not a fair, not a festival, not a pageant. You've done nothing to give your subjects the love to do.
But they do anyway. Don't they? Oh.
Well, Taylor, we'll just have to make you another suit.
But that'll cost money!
Oh, don't start worrying about what we're going to pay the tailor. Just wait until you see what we're going to pay for this ball.
Oh, Maisie! You know this is no time to splurge!
I have the chef and the steward outside waiting to report upon their plans for the dinner.
The dinner?
Certainly. You can't give a ball without a dinner. Come in, gentlemen.
No, don't have them in here!
Your Majesties.
Your Majesty!
A list of the best necessities.
A list of the necessities. What?
On 1,700
I hate to see that on the menu, King Crabbit. It sounds like a comment on my disposition.
1,000 baby lobsters for the salad.
Wow.
And 500 pesos for the pie.
Aye.
1,000 pounds of caviar.
1,000? It's more than the surgeon can supply.
I told the steward to get us 40 eggs with lettuce and 600 celery cakes for us.
What about the marshmallows?
Who wants marshmallows?
I do.
Why?
For toasting.
Now please, Your Majesty, I have a list of wine, the best of all the vintages from every nation's line.
I want the wine of my country.
Sherry and port and muscatel, Kibble and Eau-de-Vie. Dry champagne and sweet Moselle, Burgundy and Champagne. Ketchup, remote milk, brandy, lemon, vodka. White and crystal clear.
I want the wine of my country. I want the wine of my country. I want the wine of my country. The wine of my country is beer.
Obviously.
Hello, Father.
Oh, hello, my boy. I thought you were going riding.
I am, sir. The groom is bringing my horse around at 3 o'clock.
Christopher, how are you feeling?
Fine, Father.
You aren't unhappy or anything, are you?
Why, no, Father.
That's what I thought. That's very well, very well.
It seems to me, sir, that you look a little tired.
You know, I am feeling a little tired when I think of that darn ball. You know, that ball you're giving with my money?
Oh, that. To tell you the truth, sir, it isn't tonight I'm looking forward to. Dancing around with all those candidates?
I know how you feel. It's always much more fun to chase after one girl than to be stampeded by a whole herd of them.
One thing's for sure, whoever I marry won't be anyone I meet at the ball.
Yes, I know how you feel. But there's one thing we mustn't forget. Your mother. She's got her heart set on giving this whole affair.
Yes, I know.
Christopher, if you talk to your mother, don't let her know how you feel. Tell her you love the idea of the ball. Know what I mean? Make her feel good about it. Now, about those girls, the thing you need to do is to... Oh, hello, my darling. Why, Christopher and I, we were just now...
I was just saying, Mother, how much I'm looking forward to the ball. It sounds wonderful.
Does it?
Yes, and I was just wondering if I could help out at all with any of the preparations.
Well, yes, dear, perhaps you can.
And I see they're bringing my horse around to the stables now.
Have you got the sniffles? Are you catching a cold? You might want to take something for that. You wouldn't want to have a red nose at the fall.
It'll be past by then.
Maisie,
Yes, dear.
that boy isn't unhappy.
How do you know?
I asked him. He said he's feeling fine.
Okay. You have something.
What?
I love you.
Well, naturally you do. I'm the king.
Nothing to do with it. Boys and girls like you and me walk beneath the sky. They
the brown mother, all in my own little corner. All alone in my own little chair. Oh, I wish. Folding, rolling, fiddly dee, fiddly family bottle. All the wishes in all the world are coffee, cup, and twaddle. Godmother, I'm so glad to see you. Oh, I thought you might be lonely, and I knew what you'd be doing. What? I would find you in that same little chair, in a filthy, with some foolish dream. What's wrong with that? Folding, rolling, fiddly dee, fiddly family poodle. All the dreamers in all the world are mixing in the noodle. What do you suppose every girl is doing tonight? I mean, every girl who isn't at the ball. She's dreaming and wishing she were really there. Why aren't you really there? Well, my stepmother. Well, somebody has to mind the house. You know what I would do if I were you? I'd leave them. I'd just up and get out of the house. They make you work harder than a servant. If you want to be a servant, you can go to some other place and be paid. You leave my stepmother? I don't think if father were alive, he would like that. Do you think so? Aren't you going to invite me in? Oh, forgive me, Godmother, of course. Come round to the door. Don't bother. How did you get in? The window. The window? The window. Aren't you going to offer me some tea? Of course, I'll just light the fire. But it was out. And the kettle's hot. It's most curious. And flowers, but I'm sure you brought them, didn't you? I thought they brightened the room. Oh, your water's boiling. Please sit down. I'll have it in a minute. Thank you. You know, I'm so awfully glad you did come by tonight. I was getting very lonely. I thought it might be. Godmother, do dreams never come true? Oh, I wouldn't say never. Just seldom. That's not very often, is it? Not very often is precisely what seldom is. You're a very nice godchild, but you ask very foolish questions. I wish you believed in wonderful things. I wish you believed that once in a while something marvelous and magical could happen. Well, I don't say that I don't believe that once in a while something magical and marvelous can't happen. For instance, do you believe in guardian angels? I don't say I don't believe in them. Only trouble is, it's dangerous to believe too much in good fairies and guardian angels. Why? You get to lean on them too much. You get in the habit of sitting back and expecting them to do all the work for you. You've got to help yourself, you know. I know. I think about it a lot. But then I don't know what to do. And so I always wind up just wishing and dreaming. I don't suppose that does any good at all. Oh, I don't say it doesn't do any good at all. As a matter of fact, everything starts with a wish. Nothing happens without wishing. Do you know what I was wishing tonight, just before you came? I'm almost afraid to hear it. Do you see that pumpkin out there in the yard? I nearly stumbled over it in the dark. The moon is shining on it now. Well, I was wishing that pumpkin would turn into a great big royal golden carrot that would take me to the ball tonight. Oh, what were you going to do for horses? White mice. If only I could have some magical help. If only I had a guardian angel. Or if my godmother were a fairy godmother. Oh, very funny. Good joke. I am wishing, in the name of every young girl who ever wanted to go to a dance and was told she couldn't, I am wishing that I might go to that dance tonight. I wish that by some kind of magic or abracadabra, or folly rolling fiddly dee, that all the kind hearts in the world would put their heads together, all the kind hearts put their heads together. You know what I mean. That all the kind hearts and good souls would wish with Slowly rolling really deep, of course it's impossible. But the world is full of sayings and fools who don't believe in sensible rules and don't believe what sensible people say. And because these daft and dewy items keep building up impossible hopes, impossible things are happening every day. Impossible. 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 Impossible things are happening every day. Is that true, Barbara? Well, yes, I suppose, in a way. Then I continue to build up my impossible hopes for tonight, and I officially wish and wish all those things I said about the pumpkins and the mice and the rats. Impossible! Just the same, I'm wishing it. Impossible for a plain yellow pumpkin to become a golden carriage. Impossible for a plain country bumpkin and a prince to join in marriage. And for my mice will never be for my horses, they will. So totally roll and fiddly dee, of course it is impossible. But the world is full of sayings and fools who don't believe in sensible rules and won't believe what sensible people say. And because these daft and dewy items keep building up impossible hopes, impossible things are happening every day. Cinderella, look! Godmother, it's the coach and horses that I wished for! And even the coachman and the footman! But how? Folly roll and fiddly dee! It's magic! I don't understand. And you don't have to. Come on, hurry, or the ball will be over before you get there. Godmother, thank you. It's possible. For a plain yellow pumpkin to become a golden impossible. Things don't have to be It's possible. 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 Where did she go? She just vanished out of sight. Have you ever seen anything like it before?
Many times.
It's the first time I've seen it happen.
You'll see worse than that happen if you're not out of here before midnight.
I'm ready.
It's been a long time since we last together, dude.
Not always up to.
Stimulating, isn't it? Well, we are doing this for fun.
He's having a worse time than I am. Look at him. How long do you think we have to stay?
Until the very end.
Where is he? He's dancing with joy.
Yes!
Oh, that's joy.
I want to drink with him.
You shall have it.
Now remember what I told you. Beauty is not enough. You must show him your brains, like the namesake Portia in the Legend of Minutes. You know what I want to be? A lawyer. Someday, I'll stand up in the courtroom and I'll say to some old judge or something like that, the equality of mercy is not strange. You know what I mean? I'll say it's dropped down like the dew drop.
Now the party's beginning to look better.
I wonder who she is. His face has lighted up. There's a new spring in his step.
You know, watching him dance with that lovely creature, oh, it really takes me back.
To where?
Why, it's the first time I danced with you, my darling.
Wonder who she is.
I wonder who she is.
Who is she? I've never seen that girl before.
Well, whoever she is, it's clear to me he likes her the best.
Funny. She doesn't look very intellectual.
I've never met you before. Have I?
No, I don't get out much.
I don't even know your name. Mine is Christopher.
Yes, I know. Christopher, Rupert, Windermere, Vladimir,
or Carl.
I don't use all those names. I would like you to call me just Christopher.
You would?
Do you have a strange feeling that something is just happening? I don't know what it is.
Yes, that is exactly how I feel.
And you have no idea what it may be?
No, I have no idea. I wonder how we can find out what it is.
Let us look back over our history together.
It isn't very long, is it?
10 minutes ago I saw you. I looked up as you came. My head started reeling. You gave me the feeling. The room had no ceiling but floor. 10 minutes ago I knew, and we murmured a call. I wanted to ring out the bells and fling our white arms and to sing out the blues. I have found her, she's an angel. We are dancing, we are flying, and she's taking me back to the skies. In the arms of my mind, over mountain and meadow. And my life is so well that for all I can tell, I may never come down again. I may never come down to earth again. I get so well, for all I can tell, I may never come down again. I may never come down again. Can I show you the royal gardens?
I would like that very much.
Why would a fellow want a girl like her? A brown and fluffy beauty. Why can a fellow ever once prefer a solid girl like me? She's a frothy little bubble with a pussy kind of charm. I can wear her into trouble. I can break her like a heart. Oh, why would a fellow want a girl like her? So obviously unusual. Why can a fellow ever once prefer a usual girl like me? Her cheeks are a shade of pink, but not any bigger than a roses. Her skin may be delicate and soft, but not any softer than a dose's. Her neck is so much than a swan. She's only as dainty as a daisy. She's only as graceful as a bird. So why is a fella going crazy? Oh, why would a fella want a girl like her? A girl who's nearly lovely. Why can't a fellow ever once prefer a girl who's nearly me? What's the matter with the man? What's the matter with the man? What's the matter with the man? What's the matter with the man?
godmother.
Your godmother won't mind if you're a little late.
You don't understand. I'm a strange kind of godmother.
You're a strange kind of girl. You haven't yet told me your name.
It's a silly name. You wouldn't like it.
Of course I would. Whatever you're called, it's the most beautiful name in the world. Whatever your name is, I love you. I will always love you. You don't say anything. I just told you that I love you, and you don't say anything.
I'm afraid to. I'm afraid I might wake up.
Are you sure you were asleep?
Yes.
And are you dreaming that I'm about to kiss you? It's strange how things happen. A girl I never saw before comes down a flight of stairs, and my whole life has changed. Suddenly, I'm in a different world. I'm deeply in love. And yet I don't know why I'm in love. Do you?
Do I what?
Do you know why I'm in love? What did you think I meant?
I thought you meant, do you know why I'm in love?
Well, do you? I mean, are you?
Oh, yes.
And do you know why?
No, but I don't care why.
I always want to know why I do anything, why I feel anything. And so I asked myself, why you, a stranger, are suddenly the only kind of girl I could love. You're the only one of your kind. Why? Why is the sound of your voice the sweetest sound in the world? Why is the color of your hair the only color a girl's hair should be? Why would I rather hold you in my arms than do anything else in the world? Why?
Because, Your Highness, because that's the way you feel.
But why do I feel that way? What makes you so miraculous?
You're magnificent.
And what makes my imagination so miraculous? I love you because you're beautiful. Because I love you. And I think I see in you a girl who loves you to be really true. I want you because you're wonderful. Oh, are you wonderful? Because I love you. Are you the sweet invention of a lover's dream? Or are you really as wonderful as you seem?
Did any of you get to dance with the prince? Did any of us get to dance with the prince? Did you hear what she said? Did we get to dance? I danced with him for about an hour. You danced with him for about an hour? Didn't you? Well, of course I did. If you did you know everyone there?
Oh, nearly everyone. All except for a princess who came very late and left very early. I had no idea who she was.
Did she dance with the prince? Yes. I think I saw him dancing with her once. That's right. Just once. Do you think he liked her? Nah.
Well, she was only there a few minutes.
Did you go right to sleep after we left?
No, I stayed out till a little after midnight.
What were you doing all that time?
Dreaming?
Dreaming what?
Oh, what it must be like at the ball.
You couldn't possibly dream what it was like unless you were there.
Well, I was trying to.
Well, you just couldn't.
No. Maybe I have more imagination than you think. I have been dreaming and trying to feel just the way you must feel. The way all girls must be feeling. Looking forward to the ball all that time, and finally the night arrives, and you put on the most beautiful dress you've ever worn in your life, and off you go. I think I can almost feel what it's like. I imagine. When you're tired, I drive a highway. When you're tired, I do a dance. You are present to wild anticipation of adventure and excitement and romance. Then at last you see the towers of the palace, silhouetted on the sky above the park. And below them is a row of lighted windows, like a lovely diamond necklace in the dark. In the temple, the way you say, she knows, she knows. I do not know, these things are so, I only just suppose. I suppose that when you come into the ballroom, and the room itself is floating in the air, if you're suddenly confronted by his highness, you are frozen like a statue on the stair. You're afraid for your wedding night is waiting, and you know you must leave the first advance. You are seriously thinking of retreating, and you see to your head asking you to dance. You make a vow until the vow, and shy answer yes. How would you know that this is so? I do know more than guess. You can guess till you're blue in the face, but you can't even picture such a man. He's more than a prince, he's an ace. But sisters, I really think I can. Look, I think that I can picture such a man. He's tall, and his hair is long. He can turn a girl to crazy. When he waltzes, he whirls you around, so your feet never touch the ground. That's right, he does! And he makes you feel that you ain't nothing at all. That's right, he does! He leads you around the crowded ballroom, then out onto the terrace. That's right! He does. Did he lead you out onto the terrace? Well, I suppose he did. I was just so big with joy. I didn't know what was happening to me. Me too! Out on the terrace, you stop dancing. Yes. You walk. Yes. You stop walking. Yes. You talk. Then you stop talking. That's right. Then you start thinking. Oh. Start thinking what? How wonderful it all is. Oh, how wonderful what all is. Everything. A lovely night, a lovely night, a finer night that you know you'll never see. Meet your prince, a charming prince, as charming as a prince will ever be. The stars of hazy heaven tremble above you, while bees whispering, darling, I love you. You say goodbye, away, goodbye, but I know that you'll keep a kiss. All your life you'll dream of this lovely, lovely night. A lovely night, a lovely night, a brighter night you know you'll never see. Joy, and charming as the prince will ever be. The stars of hazy heaven tremble above you, while he is whispering, darling, I love you. Say goodbye, away goodnight, but on your lips you keep a kiss. All your life you'll dream of this lovely, lovely night. A lovely night, lovely, lovely night, lovely night, you'll never see. How lovely to meet your prince, a charming prince, as charming as a prince will ever be. The stars that hear me tremble above you, quietly whispering, darling, I love you. Sleep, goodbye, away, goodnight, but on your lips you keep a kiss. All your life you'll dream of this lovely, lovely night.
Worst nonsense I ever heard. Rubbish and drivel. And you, listening to her, and even aping her very words.
But Mother, enough!
Go to your rooms.
Don't say Cinderella's fault. That is her imagining what it was like at the ball. It wasn't anything like that. Nothing like it at all. You know what they always say? The idle mind is like the devil's workshop. That's what they always say.
And you, clean this place up. It looks like a pigsty.
Yes, ma'am. The stars of the hazy heaven trembling above me, dance when we promised always to love me. The day you came through, away I flew, but on my lips you left a kiss. All my life I'll dream of this lovely, lovely
I must find her.
What are you going to do?
Sir, may I have your royal guards to send through the kingdom in search of her?
Yes, of course.
And your secret service. May I call them in to help me?
Why, of course you may. They never find out anything, but you can try.
I will try everything. I will search every inch of the kingdom in search of the owner of that slipper.
That's what I would do. Well, I would.
See that slipper is trying on every last girl in the kingdom. Every last one, no matter how unlikely she looks. You are to keep trying until you find her. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Find that girl.
And I'll go just speak with the chief of my secret service.
Chris, suppose you don't find her.
I must find her.
Before last night, you knew nothing about her. You know nothing about her now except that she danced prettily and she looked pretty.
I know that she's the loveliest thing on the earth, and I'll never be happy without her.
Oh, why do you say that?
I don't know why, and I don't expect you to understand, Mother.
But I do understand, Chris. I know that it doesn't take long to feel the way you do about this girl. But there is one fact that I want you to face. You may never find her again. If you don't find her, was she really real? What will you do?
Is real.
Chris, she was real last night. But if you don't find her, she will never be real again, will she? Don't be angry with me. Be honest with yourself. Decide, is this girl really worth wasting your life on? I want you to fall in love with a real girl, not with a dream. Ask yourself if this is just an illusion, an infatuation, or something that doesn't really exist at all.
You're somewhere out there. I don't know where. You said last night that you thought we were dreaming. Maybe you were right. Maybe my mother is right. How can I know? How can one ever know?
Do I love you because you're beautiful?
Or is she beautiful because you are?
Am I making believe I see in you a girl too lovely to be really true? Do I want you because you're wonderful?
Or is she wonderful because you are?
Are you the sweet invention of a lover's dream? Or are you really as wonderful as you seem?
Really, almost fits.
Does that count?
Mother, honestly,
It's my shoe. I'd know that shoe anywhere. Let me try it. Let me try it. What have you done to it? You struck it. You can't try to shoe.
Is there anyone else in the house?
no, there's nobody else here.
What about Cinderella?
Nonsense.
Who's Cinderella?
Well, she's just sort of a chimney sweep and general house helper. But you know you trying to slip her on her.
We have instructions to try to slip her on everyone.
Try upstairs. How dare you go poking your nose into my business?
I thought this was the prince's business. He is the one trying to find the missing girl, isn't he? But Cinderella, she's a girl.
There's nobody up there.
No one there.
I told you so.
I just like Cinderella. And she hasn't even finished the laundry or the floor. And someone should really sweep out the fireplace. Cinderella not here. Where could she be? Of course. I know.
We tried it on every last day.
Every last mate that could be found. I'm sorry, Your Highness.
Mother was right. We'll never find her. She doesn't exist. She's fled the kingdom. It was a foolish dream.
Who are you?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't think. Excuse me, Your Highness. I had no idea anyone would be here. I'm sorry.
Wait! You look familiar somehow. Or at least I think you do. Under all that grime. Do you work in the palace?
No, Your Highness.
I'm sure I've seen you before. Or someone who resembles you. You by chance have any sisters?
Two, Your Highness.
Any sisters? Were they at the ball?
Yes, Your Highness.
And do they look like you?
Well, they're stepsisters, Your Highness. Is there anything wrong, Your Highness?
Just the end of a dream. Dream about a silver slipper that didn't fit anyone.
Your Highness, you mustn't give up hope.
A foolish dream. Wild goose chase. It was impossible.
But Your Highness, impossible things happen every day.
And even foolish dreams come true?
Yes, if you wish hard enough and believe in what you're wishing for, even foolish dreams come true.
Why do I feel? Or am I just imagining? Who are you?
Oh, I'm just a girl from the village. I think I'd better go. My stepmother will be wondering where I am.
Your stepmother won't mind if you're a little late. Won't mind if you're a little late.
Really, Your Highness, I should go.
Yes, I suppose you must.
Well, goodbye, Your Highness.
Yes, goodbye. Wait, at least tell me your name.
It's a silly name. You wouldn't like it.
Silly name. Wouldn't like it. Did anyone try this slipper on you?
No, Your Highness.
I found you! And I still don't know your name.
My name is Cinderella.
The most beautiful name in the world.
well. Feel really confident there. All right. Remember to be on stage tomorrow night at 6:45 for warm up. We also have to run the curtain call. Okay, Eric, I want to work with you on that little magic thing. The lead up to it is real important too. That you're using all of that music to kind of build physically. So when you come in tomorrow, just grab me and we'll take a look at the stars. Okay. What happened in the opening? Maybe never. You always remember. What happened? Were you looking at a girl or something? You were watching rabbits. Well, Eric, I had to do something. Okay, Tommy, that was, you're okay. That's all right. Better than having tonight. Okay. Amanda, is Denise here? Yeah. Denise, will you work with Amanda to finish? And me, I'm in the 2nd grade, and then she wants to kind of cut off there. We've kind of been working on it. Maybe you can work with her at home. Finish it, because it's very, very cute. Okay. Finish it and then move. Because that's more important even than after her little solo there, okay? Amanda, I know you can get that. Just make sure you finish it, okay? Okay, Eric, that was really nice. That was really, you did really good. Your focus was good. Your eyes were open. It was really good. Yeah, and I guess Diana kind of saved us there by putting the girl was coming or somebody.
No, somebody told me.
Oh, somebody told you. Okay, well, yeah, somebody help out. Okay.
Incredible.
Okay,
Impossible.
the button, it's a hard button to that number, and especially for children very young, to kind of understand that. So, Peter, is there a way that you can work with Christian a little bit more to help with the final button of that number, so they know exactly when it's what? Can you do something together, or is he too far from you? See if you can't get him so that that's really sharp, okay? And Jack, you listen to it as well, because sometimes I feel you're not real confident when it's going to happen, okay? Just, if you can listen to it again tomorrow, just flag me down, okay? I kind of have to work the window that with the crew and with the girl.